Tired of buying pieces that feel dated after one season? These fall staples actually last. Elegant coats, soft knits, timeless shoes, everything you need to make your wardrobe feel calm, not cluttered. By the end, you'll know what to wear when nothing feels right. Let's start with the one piece that elevates every outfit. The structured coat. The moment the temperature drops, this is the very first item I reach for. A well-cut wool or cashmere blend coat, structured at the shoulders, cinched at the waist, and hemmed just below the knee, adds instant sophistication. Whether it's camel, charcoal, navy, or deep chocolate, this kind of outerwear never looks dated. Structured coats have been a cold weather icon since the early 20th century. Think Audrey Hepburn in Charade, gliding through Paris in her nipped waist wool number, or modern muses like Meghan Markle, who favors classic wrap coats with clean lines and thoughtful detailing. There's a reason every fall collection, no matter the year, features some variation of this outerwear staple. It's timeless, flattering, and effortlessly refined. It's also incredibly versatile. Pair a camel coat with a cream turtleneck, dark denim, and knee-high leather boots. Add a structured handbag and sleek bun for that minimalist luxury feel. Or throw it over a monochrome outfit, like an all-black knit dress and tights, for a dramatic, clean silhouette. If you want to modernize it, look for subtle updates like a shawl collar, tonal buttons, or even a softly belted wrap style that cinches the waist just right. A structured coat is the outer layer that transforms your look from just warm to chic and intentional. It elevates everything underneath. Even leggings and sneakers become passable with the right coat. Look for mid-weight wool, double-faced fabric, or cashmere blends for warmth and fluid movement. And please, always steam it or brush it before wearing. Wrinkles ruin the magic. The cashmere sweater. There are few things as comforting and as undeniably classy as slipping into a soft cashmere knit when the air turns crisp. It's the sartorial equivalent of a warm hug, but with far more elegance. Unlike chunky statement sweaters or fast fashion knits that pill after 2 wears, a fine gauge cashmere sweater is timeless, versatile, and surprisingly durable when properly cared for. It's not just about warmth, it's about refinement. What makes it so enduring? Texture and elegance. Cashmere drapes beautifully and holds its shape. It skims the body without clinging, layers effortlessly, and elevates even the simplest outfit. It looks just as good with wool trousers as it does tossed over your shoulders like a scarf. And despite its softness, it sends a very clear message. This woman pays attention to quality. Start with a neutral crew neck or V-neck. Think dove gray, ivory, black, or soft mocha. Tuck it into high-waisted wool trousers for a clean, office-ready look. Or wear it loosely over a silk slip skirt and loafers for something casual but elevated. If you want that extra polish, add a leather belt at the waist and layer on some delicate gold jewelry. You can also style it under a trench or belted coat with a silk scarf peeking through. Very Parisian without trying too hard. And don't be afraid to size up for a relaxed, effortlessly chic silhouette. Just promise me one thing, never throw it in the dryer. Leather loafers. They're not flashy, they're not loud, and that's exactly why they work. Leather loafers are understated, but never boring. Whether it's the classic penny, the iconic horsebit, or a chunkier lug sole version, they're one of the most enduring fall shoe staples. They bridge the gap between elegance and ease better than almost any other footwear in your closet. While sneakers and ballet flats come and go in waves, and often come back with odd proportions, loafers are the constant. They've walked through decades of fashion without ever needing to reinvent themselves. There's a genderless, ageless quality about them that feels both vintage and modern. A good pair, especially in black, chocolate, or oxblood, can last for years if you condition the leather and resole them when needed. Think of them as the shoes your future self will still be reaching for. Try them with ankle-grazing trousers and a crisp button-down for casual Fridays or Sunday errands. Want something more feminine? Wear them with a knit midi dress and crew socks. Yes, socks. And add a structured bag for balance. Loafers also pair beautifully with cropped jeans and a cashmere sweater for a preppy meets polished vibe. Feeling bold but staying classy? Opt for a high shine patent finish or subtle detailing like a gold horsebit or chain. Just skip the oversized logos and neon soles. Those are very much a trend. And this look is all about timeless. The midi skirt. Floating somewhere between casual and dressed up, the midi skirt is a quiet hero. It's the piece that works on busy Mondays, slow Sundays, and everything in between. It flatters nearly every body type and can shift from romantic to refined with just a few thoughtful styling tweaks. Pleated, A-line, satin bias cut, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it moves gracefully and doesn't scream for attention. Historically, midi skirts have been rotating in and out of fashion since the 1940s, when wartime practicality called for modest hemlines. But even when they've dipped in popularity, they've never truly gone away. Unlike micro minis or sweeping maxis that tend to polarize opinions, the midi just keeps quietly delivering year after year. It's also one of the most versatile silhouettes in your fall wardrobe. Try a bias-cut silk midi with a fine knit sweater tucked in, topped with a long coat and ankle boots. Or go preppy with a plaid pleated midi, penny loafers, and a cropped cardigan layered over a button-down. Add sheer tights and a beret for a touch of retro elegance. For a sleeker look, pair a fitted ribbed midi with a mock neck top and tall boots. Or dress down a satin midi with sneakers and an oversized blazer. It still works. The key is balance. Structure on top, movement on the bottom. A great midi doesn't just complete an outfit, it elevates your presence. Quietly, of course. The handbag. It doesn't matter what outfit you're wearing. Add a boxy top handle bag, and you instantly look more composed. A structured handbag signals that you didn't just throw something on. You curated your look with care. Whether it's a Hermes Kelly, a Celine box bag, or a vintage-inspired frame purse, these silhouettes have a timeless, ladylike appeal that never feels outdated. What sets them apart? Shape and restraint. Unlike slouchy totes or oversized logo bags that scream for attention, a structured handbag whispers elegance. The clean lines, smooth leather, and thoughtful details add quiet sophistication to any ensemble, without competing with it. Opt for a medium size in a neutral tone like black, taupe, cognac, or deep forest green. These colors complement nearly every fall palette and transition effortlessly from day to evening. Look for subtle gold or brushed brass hardware, and skip the loud branding. This isn't about showing off, it's about showing up polished. Style it with a trench, dark denim, and a soft turtleneck. Or dress down a satin skirt and blouse with a sleek leather bag and pointed flats. And remember, this bag should be carried, not slung. There's something undeniably chic about holding your style quite literally in hand. White button down. Nothing looks more put together, effortlessly, than a clean white shirt. It's crisp, classic, and the kind of piece that transcends trends. While it works in every season, fall is when this wardrobe staple truly shines. It becomes the foundation for layering, adding structure without bulk, polish without pretense. And no, it's not just for the office. Coco Chanel wore them oversized with pearls. Carolyn Bessette Kennedy made them iconic with barely there makeup and sleek trousers. And today, they're still every stylist's not-so-secret weapon. Why? Because they do everything. Whether you're layering under a knit vest or letting the collar peek out from beneath a wool coat, a crisp button-down gives any outfit a sense of intention. Try French tucking it into high-waisted, wide-leg jeans. Add a trench coat, leather loafers, and a slim belt for that cool editor look. For something softer, layer it under a fine knit crew neck or sweater vest, letting the cuffs peek out and the hem hang loose. Want a feminine twist? Wear it slightly oversized, cinched with a slim belt, and pair it with a pleated midi skirt and ankle boots. It also works as a base layer under a satin slip dress, or even tied at the waist over a knit column skirt. Now, crisp shirts are great, but they need something to soften the edges, and the next piece does exactly that, in the most flattering way. The knit dress. A knit dress is the fall version of your favorite summer sundress, only cozier, sleeker, and much more grown up. Whether ribbed, belted, mock-necked, or long-sleeved, it's a piece that flatters effortlessly and moves with you through crisp mornings and cool evenings. It's feminine without fuss and elegant without being overdressed. Why has it stood the test of time? Because it hugs in the right places, layers like a dream, and always feels a touch more refined than your usual separates. Unlike flimsy, fast-fashion sweater dresses that lose shape by the third wear, a quality knit dress molds to your figure without clinging and holds its structure beautifully. Opt for a midi length in a neutral like chocolate brown, black, soft beige, or even deep olive. These shades pair easily with outerwear and accessories. Style it with a long-line coat, leather boots, and gold hoops for a polished daytime look. For the office, layer a blazer on top. For dinner, cinch the waist with a leather belt and grab a structured clutch. And if you're leaning into soft luxury, add knee-high suede boots, a cashmere wrap, and a hint of fragrance. It's the kind of outfit that feels as good as it looks. Style like this doesn't chase attention, it earns it. If you're into that quiet, polished vibe, you'll love this next video. We're leaning into sleek beauty, clean lines, and that effortless glow everyone's trying to fake, but you'll actually master.